So hi guys, this is a story that I've been wanting to tell for a while, but I've either never thought that like I could, or I've never wanted to, but I'm going to tell you now. Now, it all started last year when I started going viral, or I had gone viral. I'd been going live since February last year, but I'd only ever had, say, maximum of probably 10, 20 if I was lucky in my live. So I needed mods, but it wasn't something that I needed a lot of. I could have probably had two mods in and I'd have been alright. But because had gone viral, I obviously needed a lot more mods. So I made this person a mod. He was really friendly and he'd come into my chat every night and he'd go, "Hi beautiful" and all that, and he would just talk to me like all my mods do now. He would just talk to me and he would block all the trolls, and he would give them warnings and keep my chat moving. But it did feel a bit weird, I must admit. One day I wasn't talking. I was obviously live, and me and my friend that I'd already known for a few months had been we're talking about the fact that me and another one of our friends had met up in London. Not me, her and another one of our friends had met up in London. So I was saying, yeah, it's a shame that I couldn't come, but I wasn't well. So obviously that's why I couldn't come. And I didn't like the trains anyway. So I still think this was a bit weird. This person that I'd only known for maybe a month offered to drive from London to where I live to pick me up and take me to London to meet my two friends because I didn't like the train. And it made me feel a bit uncomfortable. I don't know why, if he was just being nice. Maybe it's the fact that I only knew him for a month. But it made me feel uncomfortable. Because it wasn't the fact that he was picking me up to drop me off. It was the fact that he was picking me up to drop me off and he wanted to wait for me. Now, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, because within the first week, day to maybe a week, we started talking in DMs. And it started off friendly, we were just talking, and then it sort of became clear that he was angling towards a relationship, because he was asking all the things, like, and bearing in mind this was within the first sort of week or so, I believe. I've had problems with my DMs, so I've lost them now. I can't confirm it, but he was messaging me all these things, normal friendly things, and then it would get to, "So would you want a relationship with me?" And I'm thinking, it's a bit early. I've only known you for a little while. Shouldn't we get to really know each other a little bit more? And I'm thinking, you know, it made me feel uncomfortable. So I'll admit I did handle this wrong, because I just ignored every message when he was asking about a relationship. but I didn't know what to say and I felt uncomfortable, so that's why I was ignoring him. And then it was nice of him. He gifted me a lot of money on one night, over the space of maybe one night. It made me feel, it was nice of him, but it sort of made me feel that maybe that was to get me to say, I'll be your girlfriend. But it turned out that he went away for a couple of days to do something, and when he came back, he already had he had a girlfriend, and I'm thinking, did you always have this girlfriend, or did you get her because I wouldn't answer you and whether I'd like to have a relationship? Because it seemed a bit weird how you were trying to get me into a relationship, and you decided, and then not you decided, but then you then came with back from whatever you were doing with a girlfriend. Don't you think that's a bit weird? And guys, I know I was wrong not answering him when he was asking about what I thought about being in a relationship, but when I feel uncomfortable, I don't answer. I just leave things.